To continue this discussion about space, let's talk about the sun. The sun is a star. But what is a star? A star is a luminous sphere of plasma held together by its own gravity. What does that mean? So a round object made of plasma that produces its own light and has its own gravity. This gravity keeps the plasma in this ball shape. Did you know that the sun does not have an official scientific name? It's the sun. Now, sometimes it is referred to as Sol. This is named after the Roman Greek god for the sun. And this is where we get the term solar system. The term literally means the system of the sun. And as we all know, our solar system revolves around the sun. Our sun is a yellow dwarf star. Now, compared to red giant stars, which are the biggest stars known, the sun is not that big. But compared to the most common type of star, the red dwarf star, the sun is actually pretty large. So, I guess the sun is pretty average compared to most stars. Now, the sun is an average-sized star, but compared to everything else in our solar system, the sun is massively bigger. The sun is the most massive body in our solar system. 1 million Earths could fit inside of our sun. All stars go through phases, including our sun. And right now it is a yellow dwarf, but eventually it will burn out. Once it burns through all of the hydrogen, it will start burning up the helium. And at this phase, it will be a red giant. And eventually it will get so big that it'll eat up Mercury, then Venus, and then even Earth. And it will be a red giant, one of the largest family of stars. But don't worry, this won't happen for billions of years, so you don't have to panic. And after this red giant phase, it will collapse in on itself and be just about the size of the Earth. And this is known as a white dwarf. Okay, enough about its size. Let's talk about its shape. It is almost perfectly sphere, almost perfectly round. And considering the ginormous size of the sun, the differences along the surface are very tiny. 6 miles compared to 870,000 miles of surface. This makes it the single closest thing to a perfect sphere ever observed in nature. And typically it takes light from the sun 8 minutes to reach here on Earth. But it would take millions of years for us to get to the sun. And I don't know why you would really want to. You would be burned up before you got anywhere near it. And the sun is traveling at 490,000 miles per hour. This is 7 times that speed of the Earth, which is still a 67,000 miles per hour. Crazy speeds. Could you imagine doing that in a car? I don't even think your body would be able to handle it. Some areas inside the sun can reach 27 million degrees Fahrenheit. Now, this probably has something to do with the plasma inside. And this plasma is what creates solar winds. Solar winds are ejections of plasma from the outer layer of the sun, and this is known as the corona. This is also what you can see coming out from behind the moon during a total solar eclipse. You will hopefully see it Monday, but these solar winds can travel through space at very, very high speeds. And these solar winds traveling near Earth's atmosphere, this is what causes the northern and southern lights, known as the aurora borealis or the aurora australis. I think that's enough facts for one day. We don't want to overload our brains. But if there is anything that you want to learn about space, definitely let me know. Like I said, I do plan on doing one about the sounds in space and nebulas, because as you know, they're just amazing and beautiful and my favorite. This info was found at theplanets.org. You can find the link down in the description below, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!